Dalmar in 8-10 minutes. And for the benefit of those that didn't hear Shofar this morning, well, Shofar. Israel, the Jewish people, when they settled in Eretz Israel, they should appoint dayanim, judges, to Shoftim, and continue to be Shoftim and Mishpat Tzedek, and they should judge the nation a righteous, a tzedek, a just judgment. Three things. They shouldn't circumvent justice. They shouldn't accept bribery. And they shouldn't show favoritism to one of the litigants, to either side. They have to be neutral. Shochat, bribery, takes on, and the Pasuk continues, because bribery, it blinds, it takes away the sight of wise people, and Visalef Divrei Tzadikim, and it misrepresents, misconstrues the words of Tzadikim. Here in Parshas Shoftim, it tells the results of bribery is it blinds the eyes of the wise, Chachomim. It uses the word Chachomim. In Parshas Mishpatim also mentions the prohibition, the license and avera of accepting bribery. There it uses Aver Eine Pikchim. Pikach is also wise. The difference between the two is one, Chachomim refers to someone who's knowledgeable, Chacham, b'divrei Torah, Talmud Chacham. So even Talmud Chacham, it also, if you accept bribery, somehow it can't help but impair his partiality. His impartiality. And Pikchim, that phrase is used, it refers to people that are wise, street-wise, wise in the ways of the world. So both, whether you're intelligent, learned, well-read individual, or Talmud Chacham, bribery has that effect. Bribery shochat can be in many, many forms. There came an unfortunate widow in distress. She said she was he's living in a house and she couldn't pay the rent. So the owner came in. They seemed they were able to remove the roof. They were looking for ways to evict her. They removed the roof in the bitter cold, and she with her unfortunate orphans of Yisraelim were exposed to the bitter cold. So she came crying to Shula Kutner, bitter tears, that he should summon the owner of the house to Din Torah, that she has done him. So he said he would love to help her. He said, but to summon the owner of the house before me, the Din Torah, and you are going to have kindness to the owner. You want me to judge with impartiality? He says, I won't be able to. He says, because you bribed me with your tears. He says, I'm not impartial anymore. Upon him, that you shouldn't show favoritism to any side. There came one time, there was the founder, the infamous founder of the Reform movement, Aral Horn in Hungary. So there came before him a Jew, and he said he wants to summon He wants to summon someone for the entire in front of him. So Baruch Horn, who never saw this man before, so he said, why? He said, did you choose me to summon the other side litigant before me? Aren't there other Rabbanim in the area that you could summon them to? So he says, I'll tell you. And who's the one that you want to summon before me? So I'll tell you. He says, the one that I want to summon to the entire before you is the Rabbi Shalom. So I have a lot of tightness to the Rabbi Shalom. He says, but the problem is this. He says, with the other Rabbanim in the town, he says, I won't get a fair din Torah because they'll show favoritism. They're afraid of their Rabbi Shalom. They fear your own. You, he said, you're not afraid of their Rabbi, you're not afraid of it. So you said, about you, I know I'll get a fair deal. It says here that Sheikh Hadyaver Ein Chachomim, it makes someone who accepts bribery, it makes him blind. V'salev divrei tzaddik, it makes him blind. So there was a dayan, a judge, who it was rumored that he was accepting bribery, and he didn't suffer, he wasn't afflicted with blindness, but he was afflicted with, he became hard of hearing. So they don't understand pshat. It says, if you're someone, if you accept bribery, what happens, you're afflicted with blindness, not with deafness. So they said the explanation was the following, that one of the litigants came to him before the attorney told him, if you rule in my favor, I'm going to reward you handsomely. So he was ready to accept the bribery. But so, by the mere fact that he listened to it, if he received it, he never saw it. So just by listening to it, they became deaf. He never saw it either. There came, before Shmuel Salant, so there came two litigants. And one was an arrogant, a roughneck, and the other was a very humble Jew, a God-fearing Jew. So Shmuel Salant listened to both sides of the Din Torah, to both their complaints, and he ruled in favor of the quiet, refined, meek, humble gentleman. According to, he looked up to his reputation, this arrogant man. He says to him, you think, he says, I'm going to let you get away with this? I'm going to break out every window in your house. Rabbi Shmuel Salant says to him, and you think I'll take that lying down? He stood up to him. So he was overwhelmed. This arrogant individual, this Taki was overwhelmed, and he lost his speech, and he left meekly. After he left, those who were sitting there, he said, Rabbi, do you know who you're starting up with? What would you have done to him? What would you have done? He'll knock it out, you break out, what would you have done? So what do you mean what I do? I go bring a glazier to fix the windows. Kanan ben Akai Shomer. Ratza Kodesh Baruch Zarki says Yisrael, the Fikach Hirlan Per Mitzvahs, Shinem Ad Melcham Mitzvahs.